feeling okay. Here's what I think of with the words 6 and feet put together. I immediately think about my dad, who was just over 6 feet, depending on how old he was. When he was in his 30s, he was 6'4". Closer to his death, he was hunched over, so he was about 5'2", but if he could have stretched out, still with the compression of the spine and the general shortening that human beings do as they age, and gravity and discs and the meniscus and and all this stuff, people get shorter. There used to be a joke when I was a kid. Why do old people get shorter? Why do they shrink? I, of course, have blown the setup, but the punchline is so they can fit in the coffin. So I think about my dad being about 6 feet, and I'm particularly lousy at estimating distance. How many people were there? 200. Oh, okay. How many people were there? 1,000. Oh, okay. I'm terrible at estimating crowd size. How many times did this happen? I think 3, 7. Oh, okay. So one thing I could do was to measure things based on how many of my dad's it was lying down from foot to head. I want to say head to toe, but really it was his feet, which were huge, and his head, which wasn't small. And I would picture him lying down. So if there were 2 of him, 12 feet. If there was 1 and a little bit extra of him, maybe 10 feet, 9, 11 feet, something like this. That's what I think of with 6 feet. That and 6 feet under. I don't really think about the spacing that we're to be having with other persons right now, because I'm doing more than 6 feet. So I know this is a thing, but social distancing for me is a little bit more than 6 feet. It might be a little bit more like, here's a wall, here's a wall, here's a wall, and here's another wall. Did you know I was a mime? That to me is what I think of about social distancing. 6 feet, that's my dad. About 6 feet.